Hey everybody, welcome to Engineering Academy, and this is a different kind of video that I'm making, and so I was just having this thought and I wanted to share with you guys. So I want to start a discussion, whether or not exams are important, and in my opinion, exams are not important. Alright, so exams are a part of system that we have to go through, but they are not everything that judges your intelligence. Alright, okay, so for example, so you are just enjoying your daily life, and all of a sudden you hear that there is an examination notice in the college website or in the college notice board, and you lose your chill. So you get fear, and because you think that you have to study, otherwise you'll get fail, or you'll get low marks, and you have to feel embarrassment in front of your family or in front of your friends. And this fear had made exams a big thing, right? Okay, so the problem with today's student is that we study only for the examinations, right? So if it is important for the examination point of view, then only we study, and if it is not, then we don't study, even if that concept is a very good thing, right? So but let me tell you that examination is just a part of your student life, right? So it is not your entire life. So whatever, your real life begins after you complete your student life, right? Okay, so those complex numericals that you solve in the examinations, right? So that those complex numericals that you study for the examination, right, they will not be helpful in your life. The concepts that you must study and you don't, because they are not asked in the examination. And why you should study if they are not asked in the examination, right? Those concepts will be useful in the real life, not those complex numerical problems that you spend your entire student life solving, right? Okay, so not only the students but the modern day professors, right? So whenever they are teaching, I've seen lots of professors, all right? So whenever they are teaching, they say that so this numerical is very important from the examination point of view and you must study it. And whenever something is not important from the examination point of view, they say this is not important and you can skip it, all right? So what are we teaching our students? So do we just go to college so that we could go into the 3-hour examination hall and solve a 100 marks paper, right? So are we preparing our students for that thing? No, right? So we are not preparing our students so that they could do good in the examination. We are preparing our students so that they could do good in their life, in their practical life, which doesn't happen, right? All right, so we don't go to college just to appear for the examination. We go to college so that we could get knowledge, right? So the knowledge that will be useful so that we could get some skills, and through that skill we can sustain our life in the future. We can work, right? But nowadays, the only thing that has been left there is the exams, and exams, right? So whenever there is exam, so you just sit down, you open your notes, and you just see the old question, you just see the syllabus, you study for the exams, right? And you do very well in exam, and you score very good mark in that subject or that semester, and whatever you have studied, you just forget. Why this has happened? Because we are targeting the exam only, right? So if we think that I'm not preparing for the examination, I want knowledge, right? So if you think that I want knowledge, right, I want to study for the knowledge, not for the exam, or study score good in the examination, at that time you will get that knowledge, you will get those concepts, and you will remember those concepts for a long period of time, or some concepts you remember throughout your life. And let me tell you that whenever you go for the concept that is behind that complex numerical, when you go for that thing will be useful in your practical life. Not that complex numerical, but the simple concept that is behind that numerical will be useful in your real life, in your applied life, right? Okay, so my advice to the upcoming students is that dear students, don't study for the exams, all right? So this is not going to help you. You might get good marks, your parents or your friends might think that he is a very smart student, or he is a very good student, but in real life you will fail badly, because the someone will see your CV and he will see that, oh, you have you scored a good mark, and whenever he will ask you the logical questions, you won't be able to answer, right? So this is not for the every student, right? So there are some students who have got good marks as well as the good concepts, and there are some students who doesn't have good marks but they have got very good concept and they have got very logical mind, right? So you have to be that kind of student who has got marks don't matter, who has got those concepts. All right, so I want to conclude that exams, you cannot escape from the exams and you have to appear for the exams, but exams are not everything. All right, so the you shouldn't always study for the exams, so you don't have to go to college so that you could get yourself prepared for the exams, right? So you have to study so that you could get knowledge about that topic, you could get knowledge about that subject, and you will be prepared for the life that is coming ahead of you, right? So never study for the exams, always study for the knowledge. If you do that, you might not get highest mark in your class or highest mark in your college, but you will get decent marks, right? So and people will know you from your concepts. Always remember that. The teachers or the your seniors or your friends, they will know you from your concepts, not from your scores. There is the result is out and someone has scored very good marks, he might be a hero for some time, but you will be hero for always. And students and the teachers will always remember for your logic, for your concept, for your knowledge, not for your marks. All right. Okay, so thank you for listening to me, and please leave a comment below what you think of this topic, and also share this thing with your friends, with your family, and they should know that exams is not everything.